Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. So this whole year of 2023 has been marked for me by two things, right? My making art out of bismuth and now some other elements, and by the old dislike meme, right? And that is how I feel about my life in some regards. See, right now as I speak, bismuth is one of the most disliked elements on the periodic table relative to how rare it is, right? If you multiply the price by how much of each element there is, bismuth is like at the bottom of the list, right? I believe either gold or one of the rhodium, one of the precious metals at least, is near the top of the list, and by a huge margin as well, right? I think the market cap of gold is thousands and thousands of times bigger than that of bismuth for really no good reason other than that people are just crazy over it, right? And that's how I live my life, right? I'm a bismuth in a world full of gold, right? For some reason, despite the utility that I might bring to the table, people overlook me just because of differences in sexuality, eating habits, among other things. I feel like a lump of bismuth in a world full of gold. I really do. And I'm still waiting for the moment for everything to flip around, right? Now, here's another metal that causes that has an analogy in our society that causes people to not see what they need to see. This is tin. It's actually 98% tin and 2% bismuth because tin by itself is not very stable. Well, a lot of people have misconceptions about tin, right? I can't tell you how many times people tell me to wrap something in tin foil, or their tin roof is leaking, and they drink out of a tin can. Well, I got news for you. None of that is tin, at least anymore. It might have been at one time in history because, well, at one time in history, aluminum was a precious metal, right? Now tin's getting close to becoming a precious metal, and unfortunately, a lot of people misattribute their success in life to what they're doing, when in reality, they might be doing something else that somebody else is doing, but because of their sexual orientation, because of their choice of lifestyle, they fit in a whole lot more, right? I've kind of learned the hard way. For what I do for a living, I'm a professor at a community college. Now, unfortunately, for a job like that, there's too much gray area, right? We're always developing new ways to teach. There's always new novelties in the material. And so nothing is black and white. Everything is gray. Now, sometimes when you have gray area like that, the one thing that makes it black or white is whether or not the person judging you has a good rapport with you, right? And what determines rapport? A lot of times, similarities in lifestyle, religion, sexuality, right? And that's just kind of unfortunate. Maybe I need to change my career path. Part of the reason I love art is that it is a lot less prone to that, right? At least at the level that I'm doing it at, right? When you start to become Da Vinci or somebody like that, then it might start to be a problem, right? But at the local level, it doesn't seem that big of a deal. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.